Have you ever looked at the world's most successful people and wondered, what do they have that I don't? Is it a higher IQ? A better education? More luck? The truth is far simpler and far more powerful. Ordinary people work harder. Billionaires work smarter. The difference isn't about effort. It's about a fundamental principle that governs wealth, success, and impact. The difference is leverage. This isn't just another motivational speech. This is a blueprint. A shift in perspective that once you see it, you can't unsee. We're going to dissect the very engine that powers monumental achievements, the secret sauce that turns ordinary efforts into extraordinary outcomes. For the next 10 minutes, forget everything you thought you knew about hard work. We're going to explore how to multiply your results, not just incrementally, but exponentially. This is the art and science of leverage. We are all given the same 24 hours in a day. It is the great equalizer. No matter who you are, where you come from, or how much money you have, your clock ticks at the same speed as everyone else's. So why do some people achieve so much more within that same time frame? They don't have a magic time turner. They've just mastered the game of leverage. They understand that trading their personal time for money is a losing battle. There's a hard cap on how many hours you can work, how much you can personally produce. It's a linear equation. 1 hour of work equals 1 hour of pay. Billionaires break this equation. They don't just use their time, they multiply it. How? By leveraging other people's time, other people's money, and systems that work even when they're not. They don't just own a clock. They own the factory that makes the clocks. Instead of being a single cog in the machine, they build the entire machine, a machine composed of gears, computers, and dedicated teams, all working in unison. Each person on their team brings their own 24 hours, their own skills, their own energy. Suddenly, one person's vision is powered by thousands, even millions, of hours. Their impact is no longer limited by their personal capacity. They've stopped thinking in terms of addition and started thinking in terms of multiplication. This is the first and most crucial step, to see your time not as a commodity to be spent, but as a seed to be planted and multiplied. The core of all great fortunes and world-changing innovations lies in one word: systems. A system is a process, a structure, a piece of technology that works for you, consistently and reliably, 24/7. Think about it. An author writes a book once. That book can be sold millions of times for decades, generating income and impact long after the initial effort is over. A software developer codes an app once. That app can be downloaded by billions, creating value around the clock, across the globe. A franchisee builds a business model once, a repeatable, scalable system that can be replicated in thousands of locations, each one a new stream of revenue. A billionaire builds something once, and it works forever. That's the secret few understand. They are obsessed with creating systems that scale. They look at every task and ask, how can this be automated? How can this be systemized? How can this be delegated? They build flowcharts, they implement automation, they harness the power of AI, and they assemble teams not just to do the work, but to manage and improve the systems that do the work. This is the difference between being self-employed and being a business owner. The self-employed person owns a job. The business owner owns a system. One is a hamster on a wheel. The other is the architect of the entire power grid. Your goal should not be to be the busiest person in the room. Your goal should be to build a room that runs itself. Now let's talk about the most powerful leverage of all, leverage of the mind. Before you can build systems, before you can lead teams, you have to fundamentally change the questions you ask yourself. Most people ask, how can I work harder to earn more? It's a question rooted in limitation. It assumes a direct, linear relationship between your personal effort and your reward. The billionaire mindset asks a completely different question. How can I scale my impact? This isn't just semantics. It's a radical shift in perspective. Don't ask how to earn more. Ask how to scale more. One idea, infinite impact. When you stand on a skyscraper and look down at the city, you don't see individual cars or people. You see a system, a network of roads, buildings, and energy grids all working together. That is how you must learn to see your own potential. Your idea, your talent, your passion, it's not just for you. It's a blueprint that can be scaled. The question is not, what can I do? But what can I build that will continue to do the work for me? This mindset shift is the ignition. It's moving from being a player in the game to being the designer of the game. You stop focusing on the next dollar and start focusing on the next level of scale. Think about the greatest companies in the world. They all started with one idea, one solution to a problem. But they didn't stop there. They leveraged technology to reach millions. They leveraged capital to grow faster. They leveraged talent to innovate better. One single idea, when properly leveraged, can change the world. Your idea has that same potential. But you have to stop thinking small. You have to stop being the only one doing the work. Your job is not to be the hero who does everything. Your job is to be the architect who designs a system where the magic happens on its own, again and again. So what are the types of leverage you can start using today? The first is financial leverage. This is using other people's money, or OPM, to build assets. Real estate investors do this all the time, using a mortgage to buy a property that generates rental income. Businesses do it by taking on loans or investment to fuel growth at a rate they couldn't achieve on their own. It's about using capital as a tool to acquire assets that produce more capital. The second is people leverage. This is building a team. It's delegating tasks to people who are more skilled or have more time than you. A great leader isn't someone who does everything. There's someone who can assemble a team of players and inspire them towards a common goal. Every person you hire isn't an expense. They are a multiplier of your own time and capabilities. The third, and perhaps the most powerful in our modern age, is technology and media leverage. This is code and content. You can write a piece of software, create a video, write a blog post, or record a podcast once, and it can be consumed by millions of people at zero marginal cost. Your voice, your ideas, your creation can work for you around the clock, reaching people you will never meet, building your brand and generating opportunities while you sleep. This is the great democratization of leverage. Anyone with a smartphone and an internet connection has access to a distribution platform that kings of the past could only dream of. The final piece is mindset leverage. This is the belief that you can. It's the decision to stop trading time for money and start building scalable systems. It's the courage to think bigger, to delegate, to trust others, and to take calculated risks. Without this internal shift, all the other forms of leverage remain out of reach. You have to give yourself permission to operate on a different level. Let's bring it all together. The path to extraordinary results isn't paved with more hours, more sweat, or more sacrifice in the traditional sense. It's paved with smarter thinking. It begins with the realization that your personal time is your most finite resource, and your number one priority should be to multiply it. You multiply it by building systems, processes, businesses, and technology that work for you. You multiply it by building a team leveraging the skills and time of others to achieve a shared vision. You multiply it by harnessing media and code-creating assets that can be distributed infinitely at no cost. And you anchor it all with a mindset shift from asking, "How can I do more?" to "How can my work do more without me?" Look at the rising sun. Every single day, it provides light and energy to the entire planet without any extra effort. It is a perfect system. Your goal is to build your own sun, a business and investment portfolio, a creative work that provides value, impact, and returns long after your initial effort is complete. Leverage is not a complicated financial term reserved for Wall Street. It is a way of thinking, a way of operating. Leverage is the bridge between your dreams and your destiny. It is the force multiplier that turns small inputs into massive outputs. Your dreams are big, they are valid, but you will not reach them by walking. You will reach them by building a vehicle. Leverage is that vehicle. Build it, master it, and use it wisely to shape the world you want to see. Thank you for watching. If this message resonated with you, subscribe to the channel for more insights on how to multiply your impact. The journey starts now,